Hello everyone, this is Paula, as you already know probably. So today we are doing something fun. We're gonna craft. It's gonna be a craft with me, but it's also for a project. So it's just not because I want to have fun, but it's gonna be fun. The Easter season will be up on us before we know. It's tomorrow's March 1st, and I want to get started on the Easter projects. Now, the first one I'm going to do is the Tales of Peter Rabbit. Now, I have done this book cover before, only it was Benjamin Rabbit, I believe. And this is a difficult book to make because it's not a standard size book. It's an 8 by, no, it's like a 7.5 by 7.5, I think. Anyway, I'm going to show it to you. The cover's not done. I haven't decided on everything, but this is the little book, The Tale of Peter Rabbit. And I tore the whole insides out. It was a pop-up book, but now it is going to be a journal. And there's Peter Rabbit right there. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. And I used this pink because I felt like it needed some more of the color here brought out in it. So I had several different ones to choose from, but it ended up being this. This is old fabric. I don't know how old. And I just put a trim that was the same beigey color. Okay. And on the inside, yes, you see it. It is a rabbit that is adorable. You can get this image at Antique Paperia. Okay. On Etsy. And I put it in the back as well as the front. So, I'm not sure yet if this is going to be 2 or 3 inch signature. But I'm going to show you why this is a lot of work. Now, I haven't trimmed and cut everything straight. But I'm just going to let you see. They're square. And so what I had to do with every image, you can see here, I had to stitch them or glue them together. I've done both. I think in the last book I stitched and it really wasn't necessary. And I had a lot of pages. So I just cut it's like a quarter, 1 1/4 inch wide and as tall as whatever your paper is going to be. Now, these have all kinds of goodness in them. There's no rhyme or reason. This isn't necessarily the order it will go in, but it's got some Peter Rabbit digital in it, and tea stain paper, ledger paper. I mean, just all kinds of fun. Now, this is regular bunnies, and then you have Peter Rabbit. Okay. Now, and also this is a page out of a storybook right here, which I think is adorable. Old calendar paper that's in pastels. I just thought was fun. And yeah, I can go on and on here. Put some envelopes. We've got a lavender one on this side. And we have a doily on each side. We have some pockets that are built in, right, like this one here. We'll have envelopes. We'll have everything you see in any digital, okay? And I'll have to line these up and get them all cut. So, yes, right now it's 2 signatures. It could end up being 3. We'll just have to see what fits the spine. All right, so let's get busy. We're just going to do ephemera. You know, basically nothing is inked. or anything like that. I'm going to get a drink. Okay. Now, I piled some things that look like they'd be cute for this yellow bag. I wanted it to be bright. And I tied a little bow and did a couple little eggs. And here's a little rabbit. Couple little bags and a doily. And I've had this Peter Rabbit card for a long time. I think that's Peter Rabbit. Sure looks like him, doesn't it? Or is it the rabbit on Alice in Wonderland? I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's cute. Okay. So, and then I just cut this into a tag. That's as far as I've gotten. This will have to be covered at some point. Maybe not now, but at some point. So, because those pages are shorter, and I'm gonna bring out a page I didn't use, and we'll use it as our template for the page size. Let me get it. If I can find it. Should have had this ready already. Should have had this ready already. That sounds crazy. Okay. This didn't make it into the book, so we've got it right here, just in case we need to know the size of the pages, which is going to be about this size. So, yes, that is a short, squatty, yellow bag. Okay, so I just folded it under. And what we're going to do is just glue it. You can glue it or sew it. And I just decided it'd be easier to glue it on camera. Boy, that just poured out of there, didn't it? I just filled this glue bottle and it just came way out. Okay, so we're just going to, you know, I haven't even decided if I want to ink the ephemera. I think it's so cute that maybe not. You know, I feel like Easter is such bright colors. And so I folded that under. Then I wanted to use this little bag somehow. And I am going to fold it under too, because it's got the same problem. And I'm just going to glue it. Now, if you wanted to do the sides the same way, you could. You could, if you wanted to fold these under and stitch around the whole thing, that looks really cool too. But I just kind of wanted it to cover the page. I just thought it looked fun. So, what would separate these two? We can get a doily. And I'm just going to put it in the center. And I know I want this little rabbit. I kind of threw some things I thought would be cute on there. So I want this little rabbit. Need to tilt this, don't you think? I think it needs to be tilted. You just don't want it to cover over. And I think he needs to be tilted the other way. I think that looks cute. Now, do we ink? That's the question. We have to, don't you think? I'm not going to ink the doily, though. I'm just so used to inking that, you know, I'm just hitting it with ink. I'm not going to go crazy giving it a bunch of ink. Unless it's something that says it has to be that way. You know, like the white edges or whatever. And let's do the bag because it kind of just all goes together also. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know looking at Easter, it's kind of like, wow, you know? But I think it's necessary. Now, I'm not doing the doily. I think doilies should not be inked. I don't really think that. in this situation. In this situation. Doilies should not be inked. Now, you can ink in other colors if it makes you feel like you're not doing it so dark. You could use a pink or whatever. Whatever you're maybe using the most of. But I'm just going to stick with the one color. It doesn't make my brain have to do overtime. Okay, so we've got this, and it's straight on our page. And we want to glue this down, we decided. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue around the middle. This is where the problem comes in, is being able to do this doily and not have it everywhere. And when I say that, I mean like everywhere all over you. Okay. All right. We're going to have glue in places, I'm sure. So I'm just centering it on here. I just love the colors of Easter. And it just has a sweetness about it, doesn't it? For more than one reason. When I think of Easter, I think of my grandbabies when they were little, doing Easter at my house. And now they're older. Okay. I do like that tilted. Yeah, let's just glue this down. I am going to glue the whole bag down so it sticks on front, and you end up with 2 pockets. You could end up with 3 if you wanted to add a tag to the back of the bag, but there's going to be so many places to tuck tags because, you know, do you see all this ephemera? Yeah. Need I say more? It has a lot. I bought this, I bought a kit once from Tattered Dreams. And she sells all kinds of different goodies, but she'll put together kits ever so often too. And we're going to add this bunny. Put him at a tilt. Anyway, so she will do the cutest little kits. And you don't have to buy anything. I mean, unless you want something outside of the kit. She gives you enough to make a journal. And it's always stuff that you don't have, so it makes it way more fun, right? So it's Denise over at the Tattered Dream on Etsy. I haven't been over there in a while because I'm just so stocked up right now. It's unusual, but true. Okay, so I want those little, I don't know if that has enough in it. Okay, I think that's silver. No, it's clear. This is Wink of Stella. And I think the little eggs need some shiny. Sometimes you have to get it going. What can I say? And you got to be careful. Yep, right there. See, it's already running everywhere it's not supposed to. Let me get a wipey, if I can find them. My desk is so covered up with goodness, with a lot of goodness, and I can't find anything. This is how my whole room looks. It has, ever since I got back from being in Tulsa with my brother, my room has just looked. I've tried to stay busy, and it does, you know, it helps. So I'm putting Wink of Stella on the eggs, on all the Easter eggs. And so it will be shiny. The eggs will. I mean, you don't have to do them all, but I like them done like that. You can just swipe over them. It doesn't leave a line or anything. Got his little feet hanging onto the little basket. How cute, right? All right. Put a little bit on his bow. Might as well make him look glittery. So there is that. Now, I'm going to put a couple eggs on here. I think I'll do this little egg kind of at a tilt. And then this little egg at maybe at another, go in another direction. But I didn't ink him, so let's ink them real quick. Okay, so let's do this one. Okay. Let's see, let's do this one straight. I hope you guys can see. I would be very aggravated at myself if you couldn't. Okay, put that right there. Did I ink this? I don't know. We'll just slap some more on it just to be safe. Now, I would pop all these pieces apart if it wasn't in a journal. Just because, you know, it looks better when you can have some dimension. So I think we need to definitely just load it down with some Wink of Stella. You could use purple, or what is it? The glitter stuff, the pearl, it's called, darn. It is purple pearl, I think. I don't know why it would be purple, though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is that right or not? I don't think it is. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, where is my lid? Now. We've got this tag here. I'm going to go ahead and ink it. Give it some brown. And I'm not going to cover the back right now. I'll do that off camera. Because everybody knows how to do that, right? Okay. So we have all these fibers. Look at all these sweet color fibers. So we got some little bunny rabbits. And so I'm thinking maybe add, some of this is variegated, which is really nice. Look at that. Yumminess. So instead of trying to find the end of the fibers, we are going to just cut them right there. And just cut enough that, you know, it'll be enough for this tag. And it almost looks like we don't need that much, doesn't it? let's do it like this. I usually tie because it's quicker, but I want to do these a little nicer. Not that tie-in's not nice. I like the way it looks. But I'm just going to pull, I doubled it together and put the two ends on that side, and then you just pull it up and slide those two ends over through the loop. And then you've got, my hands are so snaggy and dry. Are you guys having trouble with that too? I lotion and lotion and lotion. And I feel like it's kind of a joke because it doesn't seem to help that much. I've been using Bath and Body Works, but I don't know, probably need something without any. Now we can slide this in like this and just leave it, or we can decide other ways we could do it. So I'm just going to ink this because we need to put fibers on top of it too. And this is going to go in that yellow bag. And then I'm going to put this old-timey looking little girl, and she's sweet. Just going to do the edges. And I'll put backing on her too. Oh, holding a little bunny, telling the little bunny, shh. I think that's sweet. Now, she's a big enough card that she can fit right down in there. And then I'm going to add this little guy right here, but put some fibers on it first. So I like this blue. My fibers always end up in little knots. What can I say? They attach way too easy. The thing about doing fibers like this is you know, they can slip out of your tag. If you have trouble with that, just put a little bit of glue at the knotted area. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so you're going to loop it through, pull straight up, and then you just have this wild little trim. But if you have trouble, just put a little bit of glue where it connects right there. I'm not going to do it unless I have to, because it does get sticky all on your project. Okay, so now we have this little yellow bow. Let me see. That's just full of all kinds of goodness, isn't it? Let me get a drink. Goodness is what I'm talking about. Let's put this bow right here. Kind of brings that yellow out. And the thing about this bow is I want it to have the flat ends, you know, right here where they are. That way, you don't have to worry about any too much raveling of your bow. Now, got to hold that down for a second. You know how that is. Now, you're going to probably have, yeah, I always get too much on my little bows. And I don't want to get it on this little tag underneath. Cute, right? I like the way it turned out. This will look cute inside a page. I'm going to show you an example. it's not necessarily going on this particular page. But let's just say, let's find a solid color one. Yeah. Yep. How often do you get to make big ephemera? And that turned out so cute. I'm proud of it. Here, let me hold it up for you guys to see. Okay, project number 1. Still have several to do. So I also thought about, I kind of just put some things in a stack where I'd liked certain colors together, just to see how it would look. So this is another bag. It's a Martha Stewart bag, and but it's like a little lunch bag. So I'm just going to glue on the edges just as close as I can to make it a little pocket. And when I say little, it is a little pocket, okay? And it's just going to be just like this in there. Now you're going to have this as a pocket up here, and then this little one. And if you want to just glue around the 3 sides, you can have one behind the sack also. So, yeah, that worked out good. All right. I love these Martha Stewart bags. They just are different. Now, do I have any big plans? You know, well, what do you do with the bag usually? You decorate it. It's a different kind of decorating, because this one is going to have a very small pocket in the front. And I forgot to put any brown in the front there. Now, I really thought this would be cute down here because it brings out that yellow, you know, so I thought we could try that on the front. I'm not going to layer up with very much muslin and stuff like that because of the layers, you know, making the book too bulky. It's already got a lot of pages and goodies to go in it. Okay. Let's put this right here in the center. Hope you guys can see. Okay. All right. Now, we've got that all glued down. I'm trying to find a place to put my wipey without it getting something all wet. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to decorate the front of these little shiny bags that came in the little bunny kit that I had gotten. And I just thought they'd look cute in there. And, but we got to have a little tag inside, right? And I thought these would be cute. These little price tags. And this one is pink. And we got to do the back side. We're going to use that side to journal on. Now, as far as the topper goes, we may do a teeny tiny button. Or maybe a sequins. Because I want it to, once again, I want it to be flat. And it's hard to be flat. We'll do some sequins in a bit. Okay, so also I have these little rabbits on a circle. I just think they're sweet as can be. So we can put the little rabbit on this little ticket. Now we could do it that way, or we could do it this way. I think I like putting it on the back, because you can journal over all of this stuff, right? How cute is she? She's cute. Let's see if I got that too much glue on it, or if I even did it straight. We'll turn it like we want it. She needs to turn around a little bit. There she goes. And she's going to decorate your little tag that goes on clothes. Make sure there's nothing there to get glue on something else. That would not be cool. So I'm going to use glitter glue for the little sequins. I can get the lid off. After these get so old, they're not as easy to get off. You want to say, get off of there. Okay. I think this little book is going to be adorable. I'm going to do a couple more books. If I have time between now and Easter, I'm planning on it. I'll put it that way. That is the plan. So I'm going to do, get off of there. I'm going to take this and see if it will help me get this on here without flipping it. I don't have my tweezers out, which would help a whole lot. It would help a whole lot. So I'm just going to put glue, if I can get it to come out, right there where the little hole is. And then I'm just going to drop this down there to cover it. It makes a cute little topper. Now you do need to let this dry before you put it in your envelope, because, you know, it could cause problems. Now, I think I'm also going to put one of these little bunnies on the front. Let me see. I have a stack of stuff over here. I thought I had put a whole lot of bunnies over here, but I'm thinking now not as many as I thought. So let me get another bunny. Somewhere there's circles in this big old stack of stuff. Or let's see, we could do a floral. What do we have on this one? We want to do one different than that, for sure. Oh, let's do this little one. Cute, right? So these you can journal on the back of as well, if you're using them as a journaling thing. But we're just going to put it right down here on the paper, because it has that nice shiny background. We don't even need anything behind it. Okay. And it depends on how you're going to put your pocket in. I'm going to slide this one in long ways, so I think I'm going to put it at the top. You want it to show, so just take your greenery and make it come to the top. There we go, there we go. Okay, now let's go over and get, let's see if it's dry. I'm going to slip it in here gently. Okay. And this is going to be like your little journaling card inside. I'm not going to ink the shiny stuff. Why is this giving me a hard time? Oh, it was trying to glue down. I don't know where it got glue at. There we go. How cute is that? Okay, let me put the top back on this glue because you know how glitter glue is. It does what it wants. Okay, so now I'm going to ink these little characters from Peter Rabbit. I had a digital that I used. Antique Paperia, I believe. And there's some others, but this is to journal on the back. Then you've got Mr. Peter Rabbit. And I love this little bunny. This is that same little bunny he showed up on a tag. He's adorable. And we'll see if we can squeeze him in there somewhere. Then we have, and this is what I'm not sure of, is the Peter Rabbit candy treats. Let's see if he'll fit in here. Yep, he does. Just barely. Now you'll also want to journal on the back of this, but I'll have to put some tea stain paper on the back of all of those before I ship it out to someone. Okay, so there we go. All right, and now we can pull this up as high as we want, and I like to kind of tilt it to the left. Now, and then I'm going to put this in on top and kind of take it straight down. This way they, you know, they have, you can see all of them. And then on this one, we're going to, maybe we'll do like this. Just got to play with it, you know. Okay. And then this little guy, he has to have some trim. He has to have a little tie. But he kind of fits right there, and I think it's adorable. And I thought we could put a little button on here. I don't know if I like the little button or not. We'll see. Let me get the white twine. Now, when I use twine, I always tie it. And you'll see what I mean. I double knot it. Yep, it's very thin. But it's heavier than your regular floss that you stitch with. Okay. My fingers are like, they must be ready to retire this. It's kind of late. Well, it's 10 o'clock at night, but I've been busy putting the book together today, and you know how that goes. Now, I think I'm going to also put some of the twine in the button because I don't like to put buttons down that don't have string in them. Let's see if this is the right way. Okay. And I just put it through once because then I glue it down on the back, which holds it in place. So I'm just going to take this one because I want them to all go toward the back. I just want a little X. Come on. Yeah, see, like that. I'm going to tie that on the back, and then I'm going to glue it down and add a couple sequins. That'll give it a little something. Now, I think in the pocket, what do we want to put in the pocket? Let me think. I'll trim these off. Okay. So there we go. So where do we want this button? I think I'm going to put it right here. Whoa. And glue it down. Looks like the right color blue, doesn't it? Think we should put another button or do sequins. I think I want to do sequins. Let's see what color. I feel like we got blue. We can do a pink and a green. Pink and green. Okay, now let's do that. Okay, so let's do the pink right here and do a green right there. And what I do is I go ahead and put my two dots down because we want to do 3, which is an odd number, with buttons and sequins this time. Okay, here is a pink. And here is a green. Come on. Sometimes they just don't want to cooperate. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to use let's use one of these tags. This will be easy. Got to ink it. These little tags are adorable. These are part of Antique Paperia too. And you can journal on the back. So you want to make sure you ink it. And let's see if it fits in here without any trouble. It should. It has a lot of space. Yeah. Ta-da! Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me see how much time we have. We are going to do 2 videos like this, so let's see if we have room to make one pretty quick thing. So, let me think. We'll do, here's a bunch of stuff I kind of laid out. Got our little chicken. I laid the carrots there. Don't ask me why. I really didn't know. Now, I decoupaged this little bag. And I actually decoupaged a lot of little characters. Here's Peter Rabbit. This is the napkin I had for Peter Rabbit. And so that's the one I used mostly. And then I have some little carrot ones. So definitely want to do something with the carrot library pocket, but we'll wait on that until another time. Okay, so these are little bags, and I don't really know. You know, I was thinking, why don't we make a tag out of this? That's just precious, isn't it? And we could just lay it on here and put it down. Just hold on. I'm going to draw down this. I'm just going to make a little mark so I can get my trimmer. And we'll trim that straight down. Now, I know you guys can't see. Just give me a second. I think it'll look cute. Yes. Now we can leave it this shape and round the corners, or we can do it like a tag. Let's just do it like a tag. Let's do this one different. So we'll flip this over here. Trim it off of this side. There you go. I just use an old gift card to make those little notches. And that way it ends up looking good. Now, I gotta find my hole punch. It's right here. I'm gonna center it. Yeah, it's not perfect. What can I say? Okay, we'll put some of the other stuff on there in a minute. I'm thinking we'll do some of this for the topper. Now, I'm not going to use a lot because I want it to last through this project. And I just think it's really cute. So I'm just going to tie it in a knot. And sometimes it gets one tie or two. Just depends on how it looks. Yeah, it's going to get one, but isn't it cute? And I'm going to kind of put a little bit of glue on there since it's only getting one, so it doesn't go anywhere. Just going to put a little bit behind each little flap. Little flap. Let's see, maybe we want to bring that one down a little. Yeah. They're so cute. Is it warm? Man, it feels warm to me. So see, you can take journaling cards, whatever goes with your kit, and make it what you want it to be if it's not what you want. And I think you'd be surprised how cute they can turn out. I think a lot of times we're kind of like, I'm going to do it like it's meant to be done. I got to turn the fan on. I'm sorry, it might be noisy, but you don't want me to get overheated, and I feel overheated right now. Okay, I have issues with being over hot. It's a medical thing, and there's nothing they can do about it, of course. Oh, well, that goes along with this illness. Yeehaw. That's pretty paper back there on that, isn't it? But we'll cover it when it comes time for us to get it covered. Now, I did this little tag because I thought it looked cute in this glassine bag. Fits in there perfect too. Wow, nice. Now, I was thinking, you know, what are we gonna do for the rest of the page? You know, this would be on a page. You don't want it by itself. Or I'm thinking we don't. This is some things that is obviously in the garden. It says sage and thyme and honey. Let's do the honey one. How cute is that? Yeah, just like that. Now, we have this little baby chicken, and I like him. And instead of painting him or leaving him this color, I want to do him in a glitter yellow. You heard me. A glitter yellow, because I think he'll just look really cute. Now, you have to just kind of push down and hope that it all is. He's actually going to be more like gold. I didn't actually tell you that, did I? And we're not doing the sides, just the top of him. I thought, oh, you know what? I do have a yellow. So let's finish this side and decide if we want it to be yellow or gold. I thought I just had one close to yellow thing in these pins, because I only have like 5 of them. These have been the best little pins for making things that you want to shine. Now there is this color. Now I'm going to blow dry him real fast. Be patient with me. And then we can decide. I just saw leaning over here a yellow. I'm thinking maybe the yellow will look better. And that's why I'm going to dry it so we can paint the other side. And he's so little, he wants to blow around. I used this year before last. I used these pins in my December daily. So do you guys have your Easter books planned? So you can craft with me. Be ready to craft with me in the next one of the next videos, because we're going to do it twice. And maybe more. We'll just see. Okay, now, I don't know if that's completely dry, but we're going to see what we get off this other side. Yeah, it's not completely, but we're going to go for it anyway. Yeah, it's going to get all over me. Now, to me, this looks gold too. So, let's just see what happens. But the cap is different. So, it just pours out. Yeah, this one's more yellow, but it does have some gold in it because it let a lot of the gold come out. Yeah, that's more yellow. So we'll go with that side. So let's hit the heat on it so we can put it where we want to put it. That's so funny. He's just dancing all over the place. Okay, we're going to make that be good enough. That's enough. Now let's get the gold off of here. My table's in terrible shape. This is where I've cut over the years. I keep it really clean, but it doesn't look like it. Time makes things different, doesn't it? Okay, so there's the gold, and then there's the yellow. Does make a difference. So let's work on, let's put a tie in the top of this, some fiber. There we go. It's that sweet fuzzy kind. I can't think of what it's called, but they're so cute. This little soft, puffy, feels like a baby chick. Just tie it in a knot. Okay, so we can just kind of attach him right there and make him a tuck if we want him to be. Or, I think that would be cute as a cluster. And then do the little chicken down here. Isn't he cute? That's how we're going to do it. We're not actually going to use this as a, how do I put it? A tag. We're going to just kind of have it hanging off here. And we should not have any glue sticking out, and we don't. Now let's glue this little dude down. Hopefully the glitter won't give us a problem. Okay, we'll just put him right here. And if we're able to, when it dries really well, we can put some little eyes on him. So let's put a little bit of sequins. I just noticed that we have a yellow one. Let me see if I have more yellow ones over here. I think I do. None of my stuff is in any kind of order. You just have to dig through it. What can I say? Okay. And I'll find another yellow. Okay, here they are, right here. Whoopsie. We just need a yellow right there. All right, so let's put it right in here. Make our little triangle. What? Stupid thing. It just flipped my sequins over. That wasn't dry yet. And now we got to put more glue down here, which I had planned on putting it somewhere else, but since it got glue everywhere, cute. I love pastels. So we got 3 items done in this video, and I'm going to show you, where'd it go? Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you some of the decoupage things that I got done. I did a whole box of decoupaging. You heard me. A whole box. So here are these little guys. Let me lay them out. He's not so little. And then we've got this little set of people. So I like all the different fibers and all the different colors and the sequins and the glitter. And I hope you guys had fun today crafting with me. So stick around. We're in the Easter mode. And so we're going to do another craft with me for Easter. And then we'll see if the book's ready. If it's not, we'll do another craft with me, because it's going to take quite a bit to fill the book. And we've got to make pockets. And I did some stamping on music sheets that I want to collage and do some things with. So we got a lot going on. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you. Welcome to any new subscribers. And I love you all. See you next time. Bye.